Morning children, once again I am going to take your class. I know that first period was mine, second period also I have got. Since your portions are left, we have to complete our portion for our first semester. So I got 2 period today. Okay, so whatever I taught you in the first period, I hope it is clear. In the second period, we are just about to complete some of the word problems which is given in exercise 2.6. okay, so without wasting our time, let us start our work. Okay, so as you can see, I have already displayed the statement, but before that please look into your book. Open page number 55. This is exercise 2.6 we are doing. Ready all of you? Okay, I'll read out the question. Okay, and in this exercise you are provided with at least 15 questions are there, word problems, but we are not going to solve each 15 questions. What we will be doing, I have selected some of the questions and that we will be doing it. Okay, so straight away look at question number C. Rakesh paid rupees 25,52,840 for buying a flat, and his friend Subhash paid rupees 27,08,320 for buying a bigger flat. Since Subhash is planning to purchase a bigger flat than Rakesh, so he has to pay more money. Okay, let us find out how much extra amount is paid by Subhash. Okay, question is clear. Two friends are there, they have purchased a flat. One has purchased a flat, the other one has purchased a bigger flat than his friend, and then it is asked that we have to find out the extra amount. Okay, so look at the statement. Amount paid by Subhash. Why I have written the first statement like that? The question starts with Rakesh paid this much, 25,52,000, but while writing the statement I have started with Subhash. As you know, we have to find out the extra amount, and that we can get it only by subtracting both the amounts given to us. Okay, so whose amount is more, children? Here if you see the figure, you will find out Subhash is paying more money. Okay, so the greater value is to be written up. That is why it is written in the first statement. Once again, look at the statement. Amount paid by Subhash is rupees 27,08,320. Then amount paid by Rakesh is given as 25,52,840. Okay, and you have to find out the extra amount. So just subtract it. You will write the statement. Therefore, extra amount paid by Subhash is rupees. Now, I know that you all have learned how to subtract, although I have already worked out for you all. So, you can either copy down or you can do it on your own. Okay. So, first problem solving is clear, I hope. Let us move on to the next one, and we will skip D. We will go to E for elephant. Okay. Check that question. Sum of the two numbers given is 979642. Okay, that means 9,79,642. If one of the number is 5,59,649, find the other number. Two numbers, sum of two numbers is already given to you. One of the number is given to you. You have to find out the other number. Simple subtraction, isn't it? Okay, look at the statement. Sum of two numbers is given to you. One of the number is this. So what is the other number? Write down the statement. Therefore, the other number is. You want me to solve or you will solve it? Okay, I know you can solve it. But children, when you are writing the statement, please see how I have written it, the manner, the statement along with the symbol, which operation you are going to apply over here. Okay, so you need to show the symbol. Here also I have shown here, since both the sum both the questions were of subtraction, so we have applied minus sign over there. Okay, first one I have done it for you, and this one I am asking you all to solve it. Okay, let us move on to the next question. Children, look at question number F. Rahul had rupees 4,09,780 in his bank account. Okay, he withdrew. Okay, he must be needing some money for some other work, so he withdrew the amount. Let us see what is the amount he withdrew and for what purpose he has taken out the money from bank. He withdrew rupees 30,000 for car repairing, rupees 40,000 for the renovation of his house, and rupees 25,000 for household expenses. How much amount is still left in his account? Okay, so did you understood the question? There is a person named Rahul. He is having 4,09,780 rupees in his bank account. Okay, then for some purpose means purpose is already mentioned over here. He needed money for car repairing, then renovation of his house, and then household expenses were there. So he took out some money from bank. Okay, from his account he has taken out, and now we have to find out the money left. Children, you have got so many digits over here. Now this question is to be divided in two parts. First we will add up to know what is the expenses he has done, and then we will subtract this expense from the amount which he is already having in his bank. Okay, so let us look at the statement. As you can see, he has spent money on car repairing rupees 30,000, then renovation of his house rupees 40,000, and household expenses he required 25,000. So in order to know the total amount spent by him, what we are going to do? We will be adding up all the expenses made by him. Okay, so after addition you have got 95,000. I told you that we have to do this question in two parts. So the first part for this question number F, this Roman number 1 I have placed. This means that first we have to get the sum of the expenditure he has done. Then we have to find out the money left. How to do that? So first operation is clear to you. We have added and got the answer that 95,000 money is pending. Money he had in bank. How much money was there in his bank? 4,09,780. Then he has already spent 95,000. So money left with him. We have to do the subtraction and you will get your answer. Let us do the subtraction. 0 minus 0, 0. 8 minus 0, 8. 7 minus 0, 7. Then 9 minus 5, 4. Then here 9 is there and 0 is there. Of course, we need to borrow, isn't it? 10. 10 minus 9 will be 1 and this will be 3. So, still he is having 3,14,780 in his account. Okay. So, I hope this question is also clear. Let us move on to the next question. Children, now look at question number G. A number when divided by 243 gives 1088 as quotient and 140 as remainder. Find the number. Okay, so what are the things you have provided with? First we have to note down that divisor given is 243, quotient is 1088 and remainder is 140. Okay, as you can see here it is written. You note down whatever the things are provided to you. Divisor 243, quotient 1088, remainder 140. Okay, so now you have to find out the formula. You know the formula. Dividend equal to divisor multiplied quotient plus remainder. Okay, so what is the divisor given to you? Note down what is the quotient given to you, note down, and then the remainder you have to add up. So first we need to multiply these two, and you have already done the operations of multiplication. So let us multiply these number. 1088 multiplied by 243. So first we will multiply by 3, isn't it? So first row will be the multiplication of 3 itself. 3 8s are 24, 2 carry, 3 8s are 24 plus 2, 26. Here 0 is there, so 3 zeros are 0 and 2 you will be adding. Then 3 ones are 3. So first row is complete. Then 4 is at 10's place, children. So while you are multiplying, you have to place a 0 over here. Multiply by 4, 4 8s are 32, 3 carried, 4 8s are 32 plus 3, 35, 5. So 3 over here, then 4 ones are 4. Then 2 is at 100 place. So we need to place 2 zeros over here. 2 8s are 16, 1 carry. 2 8s are 16 plus 1, 17, 1 is there, 2 zeros are 0 plus 1, 1, then 2 ones are 2. Add up these, you will be getting this answer, 2, 6, 4, 3, 8, 4. This is what? This is only we have multiplied divisor and quotient, still remainder is left. So we need to add the remainder. Add the remainder, 4 plus 0 is 4, 8 plus 4, 12. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1 carried, 5, then 4, 6, 2. The number is 2,64,524. Understood this question number G? Now we will be doing question number H. So children, we have completed C, then we have completed E, F, G we have completed. Turn your page. You have question number H. Okay. What is given as question number H? The product of two numbers is 390852, that means 3,90,852. If one number is 189, find the other number. Product means what? You need a multiplicand, you need a multiplier. But here the product is given to you and one of the number, that means either multiplicand or multiplier. Okay. So it is given as 189. How to find the other number? Okay. If you are having such questions, you have to do it. To find out the other number, you have to okay. So it is not 189. Just check that question. It is 18. Okay. Cut that 9. It is given in your book. The product of two number is 390852. There is some printing mistake. If one number is 189 is given, no? So instead of 189, you write down 18. Okay. Then find the other number. Let us do this question. As you can see, I have solved also. Product of two numbers is given as 390852. Okay. One of the number is given as 18. It is not 189. Once again I am repeating. Instead of 189, just put a cross over there and write down 18. Okay. So the other number you have to find out. You have got the number, divide by 18. Okay. You know how to divide it, isn't it? I have also done it for you. Let us do it together once again. Here you have 39 and this is 18. You know the table of 18? Yes. Then it is very good. You can do it. Otherwise you have to learn it, isn't it? So 18 2s are 36. Subtract 9 minus 6 is 3. Drop down the 0 over here. This is 30. 18 2s are 36. That means 36 is greater than 30, isn't it? That is why what we will take? We will take 18 1s are 18 over here. Okay. Then subtract 30 minus 18, you will get 12. Drop down this 8 over here. 18 7s are 126. Okay. So 8 minus 6 is 2 and drop down this 5 over here, 25. What do we do now? We have to take 18 1s are 18 over here. Okay. 25 minus 18, you will get 7. Drop down this last final 2 over here, 72. Then 18 4s are 72. So you have got your number as, the other number is 21,714. I hope this question is clear to you. Okay. So now you are left with one more question, that is question number K. Okay. I will be doing it. Children, look at question number K. Find the product of the greatest and the smallest number made from the digit 3, 6, 7. So, you are provided by 3 digit, okay, 3, 6 and 7. First, what you have to do? You have to form a greatest number out of that. Then you have to form the smallest number, and then you have to multiply these two to get the product, okay. So, here the number is greatest number. If you arrange them, you will be getting 763, right? And that also I have told you how to arrange, how to form the greatest number and the smallest number. And the smallest number of the digits given to you is 367. So, what next? What you have to do? You have to find out the product of these two numbers. So, you have to multiply these two, 763 multiplied by 367. So, multiply and then get the answer. So, I don't think so that I have to repeat each and everything, as it is very much clear. You can look at the board, you can see, and by now I am sure that my students are able to multiply the numbers, the greater number, okay. So, the product formed by greatest and the smallest number made from the digit 3, 6 and 7 is 2,80,021. This is all about the statement problems, word problems we were about to solve, we were supposed to solve from exercise 2.6, okay. Then you have question number 2. Children, just put a cross there, we are not going to attempt that question. Then in question number 3 you have to simplify. You know the term simplify, okay. I will be explaining you just now. Before we solve the question, we need to know how to simplify, what are the rules behind this, okay. And each and every operations, as you have already studied, multiplication, division, then you have addition and subtraction. Suppose all these operations are given together, how you are going to solve? There is a proper order, and for that we need to know the rules behind this, okay. So, next I am going to explain that only, okay. So, children, I was telling you about the simplification, right. So, I have already told you that if you are having addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all the operations are together, then how will you solve this question? Which one to be done first? So, there is a rule, and what is that rule? Let us see here. I have already written it for you all. It is available in your book also. When all operations including addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are included in one operation, okay, all these are together in one operation, then how to do? We perform them in a particular order, okay. So, as you can see, I have written over here some alphabets, B, O, D, M, A, S. If I read this one, it is known as BODMAS, okay, not Badmash, it is BODMAS, children, okay, where B stands for bracket. So, you have simple bracket, square bracket, curly bracket. O stands for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition and S for subtraction, okay. So, this is what they stand for, okay. That means according to the priority, we always solve the ones which is given in a bracket, then off, then division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. Children, since you are there in class 5, so you are not going to attempt these two, whereas in your syllabus it is given from division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, and that is known as DeMar's rule, okay. So, whenever you have the questions based having all these operations together, if you find division over there, you have to solve the division first, then you have to move to multiplication. It is not compulsory that all are given together, as in the exercise when we will be solving the question, it will be very much clear to you all. So, division, if multiplication is there, first solve the division, then get the answer, then go for multiplication, then solve addition and then solve the subtraction. Let us see how these are applicable to the questions you are going to solve. Okay. So children, this is exercise 2.6 we are doing right now, and already the word problem we have completed. I have explained you the rules, how to solve the questions based on Demar's rule. Okay. And for our reference, as you can see, I have written the questions as well as I have written this BODMAS over here. This is very important since you are doing for the first time. If you write down like this in the middle, I was supposed to draw a line, but I thought that let me write down this in the middle so that whenever it is required, I can refer to it. If you want, you can write like this, or you can write to the extreme right. You can just make a column and you can write down the formula. Okay. So let us start the questions. As you can see, the first question and second question I have already done for you. 24 plus 12 divided by 3. Okay. How many operations you are able to see here? Addition as well as division. Now what we have to do? There are two operations given there. So according to this list, which comes first? You don't have bracket and off. Okay. So no problem. You have division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Let us check which two operations from this is present over there. We have addition and then we have a division. So which operation we will be doing first? We will be doing division. But how to do that? Again, it may confuse you all. So what we do, we take the numbers. So the sign is there, the symbol is there. We take the number which is before and after the symbol. Okay. As you can see here, 12 divided by 3. Now what I have done, I have taken 12 and 3 together in a bracket. Why I have done why I have taken the bracket, children? In order to focus or concentrate on the operation which we have to do first. So I rewrote the question over here. So you have to rewrite the question. 24 plus 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 I have taken in a bracket. Okay, so that I should know that I have to operate the division first. What is 12 divided by 3, children? 4. 4 is the answer. What you have got already? 24. So do not leave it. You keep on rewriting it. Okay. So 24 plus 4. What you have got? 28. Once again, let me explain you. The question given to you is 24 plus 12 divided by 3. Two operations are given. We have to solve division first. So what we will do, division sign is here, 3 is here and 12 is here. So what we will do, we will take these two numbers together in a bracket in order to, why bracket? Bracket is not there, but to make our work simpler, to make our work more focused, we have to take the help of this bracket. Okay. So when we place the bracket, now I am very much confident that I have to solve the division first. That is why 12 divided by 3, what I have got? 4. And what about this 24? We have to rewrite it again over here. Now what do you have? 24 plus 4, it is 28. Understood? Let us see the next question. The next question is 32 minus 20 divided by 5. So which two operations are missing here? Which two operations are present here? Here we have minus and division. Okay. We don't have plus, we don't have multiplication. Now as per this BODMAS rule, look here, division comes, then subtraction. That means which operation you are supposed to do first? You will be doing division first. So what I have done? I have again taken them in a bracket in order to concentrate my operation only for division first. So what you have to do, the first statement, you rewrite the question 32 minus 20 divided by 5. Rewrite. Okay. Once you have done that, then you make a bracket for the operation which you are doing it first. So 20 divided by 5, what will you get? 4. Now 32 minus 4, it is 28. So these two questions I have done for you. Rest questions I will be doing in front of you so that the things get more easier and clear to you all. Now you have 28 divided by 7 plus 2. What I have told? I have told that we will rewrite the question. So let us rewrite the question. Okay, 28 divided by 7 plus 2. Now what, according to this rule, division comes first. So I will concentrate on the operation of division first. What is 28 divided by 7, children? 28 divided by 7 is 4. So we write down 4, and what about this plus 2? It will be written over here, and what will be the answer, children? 4 plus 2, 6. Got it? You need more and more practice, okay, and it will be very easy for you all. Now look at the next question. 36 divided by 9 minus 1. Here again we can see that multiplication is missing as well as addition is missing. So we rewrite the question 36 divided by 9 minus 1. Then what we have to do? We have to take these two numbers in a bracket. Why we will be taking these two numbers in a bracket? Because division sign is having the priority over here. We have to concentrate on the division operation first. So 36 divided by 9, what we will get? 4. 4 minus 1, what we will get? 3. Clear? So 3 will be your answer. Okay. So let us see question number E. Yes, question number E is having all the operations. As you can see the question, it is 45 plus 9 minus 25 divided by 5 into 4. Excuse me. All the operations are there. Plus, minus, multiply, sorry, divide, multiply. Now according to this rule, which operation we have to do first? We have to do division. And for that we will once again rewrite the question. 45 plus 9 minus 25 divide by 5 multiply by 4. What we have to do? Division first. So first of all I will take them in a bracket. Then we have 45 plus 9 minus. First solve the bracket over here. 25 divided by 5 will give you 5. Okay. Multiply 4. Now what, children? Division is over. Okay, you have solved. Now what? If you see this statement, you will find plus, minus and multiply. According to this, which one is the operation you need to do? Multiplication. Take them in a bracket. Okay, so you will get 45 plus 9 minus 20. Got it? First we have focus on division, got the answer, then multiplication, then what? Addition. 45 plus 9, it will be 54 minus 20, and the last answer, that is 34. Once again I will explain this question, children. 45 plus 9 minus 25 divided by 5 into 4. Excuse me, I need water. So children, sorry for the interruption. 45 plus 9 minus 25 divided by 5 into 4. First, what we have to do? We have to take 25 and 5 in a bracket. Okay, we rewrite the question as it is without any change. Then what we will do? We will take 25 and 5 together in a bracket. Why? Because we see the division sign is there in between. Solve this, you are having 5 over there. So once again for explanation, I will just erase this. Then what is left? 45 plus 9 minus 25 divided by 5 is 5 multiplied by 4. Now what I have to focus on? I have to focus on multiplication. I will take these two numbers inside. Okay. Then 5 4s are 20, and all the rest of the numbers, once again for your clearance I am just explaining. We rewrite 45 will be written as 45 plus 9 minus 5 4s are 20, that we have taken down. Okay. Now which operation? When you have plus and minus, addition comes first, then subtraction. So we take them in a bracket. 45 plus 9 will be 54 minus 20, then you have what? 34. So the last question is left. Let me do it that also. 8 multiplied 9 minus 30 divide by 5. We rewrite the question. Okay. So what we will do next? Next step will be, we will take this number in a bracket. Why? Because we know multiplication, minus and division, which sign is having the priority list? It is division. So we have to rewrite, and then we will concentrate in the focus on for this division and taken in a bracket. 8 multiplied by 9 minus 30 divided by 5 is what? 6. Okay. Now you are left with two symbols, that is multiplication and subtraction. So according to this list, which one comes first? Multiplication. So we will take them in a bracket. 8 9s are 72 minus 6. What will be the answer? 72 minus 6. 12 minus 6 will be 6. 66. Correct? Okay. So see how we have solved this simplification. We have simplified. So whenever you have such questions, children, first you need to do the operations which is in the priority list. First division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. I hope the steps are clear to you all. Okay. Children, today's work, we have done exercise 2.6, right? Question number 1 we have done. There were so many word problem, but out of that we have selected some, and you need to do only those questions which I have shown you. Okay, and the questions were C, E, F, G, H and K. Okay, only these questions you are supposed to write down, take down whatever I have shown in today's video. So that only you have to write down. Then question number 3, A to F, we have solved each and every question. Okay, where are you supposed to do? In the mathematics copy, where you are doing your classwork and homework, no? So in the first period when I took, I have asked you to write the work in the book. And exercise 2.6, you have to do it where? In your mathematics copy. And do your work neatly, children. Okay. Don't write the questions for the word problem, because again and again some they have the confusion, so I have written that. Okay. So see you tomorrow. Take rest. God bless you all.